guys to Hurdy here. First, 2025 preseason preview. We have offensive coordinator Coach Todd Brown going on your fourth year here at Manor.
Yes,
Had
sir.
a really explosive offense last year. Lose a lot of wide receivers, but you got really two good, really returning starters in Xavier Hill, Camden Huff, and a really good season line. Talk to me a little bit about your expectations this year.
Well, we're gonna have a good mix of returners and young ones.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, Cam coming back threw for about 1,500 yards in 8 games last year. X coming back ran for like over 600 yards last year. So we also have 3 offensive linemen starting coming back, plus a fourth that played a lot. So we feel like we can hang our hat a little bit more on the offensive line than maybe we have been able to in the past.
Okay.
We're going to be young at receiver, but we've got a good young nucleus of receivers. We're going to have several sophomores that are going to be thrown into the fire, and not only expected to play, but expected to contribute. We're going to need some contributions out of these pups.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's a good mixture between. I feel good about what we've got up front, and then we've got an experienced trigger man, experienced running back, and then we just got to get our young receivers to come along, and I think we got a chance to be a really good offense.
Yeah, I noticed one gentleman in the spring game I was watching, and one that I have been kind of tracking along the way was a guy named Andre Terry.
Yes, sir.
He seems really explosive. Talk to me about a couple of those sophomores, juniors that will be making that leap.
Andre Terry has a lot of big playability. He's going to be asked to not only carry the ball, but also we've cross-trained him at slot receiver.
Okay.
And hopefully we're going to be able to do a lot of different things with receivers and skipping guys to the backfield and starting in 2-back and moving to this and kind of being more diverse. A couple other young ones. Jalen Phoenix will also be a sophomore. He's going to be asked to contribute a lot. Had a really, really good spring. DJ, Jesse, another young one that's going to be a sophomore and expected to play. And then we've got some that played on our JV. David Grant and Kevin Williams will be juniors.
Nice.
Jaden Cyphers will be a senior. He got his feet wet last year, and so he's kind of leading that group. But we're excited. We're excited about the potential, and we know potential means you haven't done anything yet, but we're excited at the potential of a lot of these pups can do.
Absolutely. And you talk about that offensive line. There's a few names I forget at the moment, but I know you have a lot of experience. Who's kind of that anchor of your line? And
we got a couple of seniors, Cesar Sanchez and Diego Avilas, both started all year.
Okay.
Cesar actually got some work a little bit as a sophomore towards the end of the year, so those 2 guys are really experienced. James Romero actually started for us as a freshman last year, and so he's a young one, but as a sophomore he's coming in with a full season under his belt.
Nice.
Billy Dagazon is going to probably be anchoring our left tackle spot. He got his feet wet last year and played a little bit, but his upside is tremendous. Adrian Rodriguez as a sophomore will be a junior, played on our JV, so we're excited about it. We got a good mix. I feel like it's a group that maybe collectively as a group, maybe the best we've had in the 4 years I've been here. So
nice. Heck yeah, man. I'm super excited. I've seen, even though, like you said, it was a big senior class graduating last year, you have a lot of great leadership on both sides of the ball. So Israel.
Israel, Lawrence, yes.
And so I was going to ask you just to give me a little chime in about the defense that you go up against every week.
It's aggressive. We're going to be we have a new defensive coordinator. Buster Davis is coming in, coming down from Ohio, actually, where he's been a college coach, been a high school coach. He actually was a big-time All-American at Florida State and played in the NFL, so he brings that experience, so that's exciting. But Israel's going to be the anchor of that. Justin Parker, another one that's going to play a lot and be there. We're expecting big things from Princeton, Ewan Milan. He's got a couple, one brother in the NFL, one brother in the Canadian Football League, one brother at Ole Miss. So we're hoping that Princeton is going to be the next one to be a big-time player for us on defense.
What grade is Princeton going to be?
Princeton will be a junior.
Okay, cool. Man, I'll keep an eye out on him for sure. Walk me through what it's been like working with Coach Keller, your head coach, and what we can expect from these Manor Mustangs in 2025.
Well, I've done this for a long time. This will be my 36th year to coach.
Nice.
So, like I said, I don't care how many we graduate, who we have coming back, who we don't have coming back.
Right.
We started talking to the kids, this spring about the standard is the standard.
Right.
We're going to have expectations, and we're not going to pull back just because we have young receivers. We're not going to pull back because we have an inexperienced here or there.
Right.
We're going to have those expectations. Love Coach Keller. A few years back when I was leaving Vista Ridge, I was looking around at different places and weighing options and whatnot. I just felt like it was a really good fit with Coach Keller. He's great about turning me loose, and it's I got a job, get him in the end zone, and let me do my job, and he's great about that. He's an old running back, so he likes to run the football. So we're gonna do whatever it takes. So if running backs and O-line's our strength, then we'll do some of that. If we need to run the quarterback more, we'll do some of that. Throughout my career, I've had quarterbacks run for 2,000 yards. I've had quarterbacks throw for 4,000 yards. So we're just going to do whatever fits our personnel the best.
Absolutely.
That's the plan.
That's perfect, man. I'm gonna take one little step just to kind of get to know you, let the fans kind of get to know you. How does Coach Todd Brown, away from football, what's one of your favorite things to do away from the game? Is it fishing? What are we looking at here?
Fishing is absolutely a no. I can't think of anything that'd be more boring than that. No, sorry. I know these guys, Coach Brew, Coach Keller, those guys go fish. No, that ain't for me. I'm a sports junkie. Dallas Cowboys, Texas Longhorns, Texas Rangers. Got beat today. I was a little frustrated, but anyway. And my youngest son is the quarterback at Hardin Simmons up in Abilene. Right. So the last couple of years, every Saturday is going and following him, and they've got a really good football team. So I guess that's my biggest hobby right now. He'll be a senior this year, and he's going to get into coaching, and we're hoping to get him on the staff a year from now. So I hope a year from now we're talking, and my son is standing next to us too.
Nice, man. That'd be perfect.
It'll be a lot of fun.
This is exactly how I like to spend my weekends too, talking sports. Yeah. I sure appreciate you for your time, Coach.
Anytime.
Is there anything you'd like to leave with the Manor Mustang fans, Central Texas football fans, heard it here first, football fans?
Hey, come out and see us. We are going to be an exciting football team to watch, and can't wait for the season to get started.
Coach Brown, I sure appreciate it, man.
This one I'm excited for, this Manor Mustang 2025 preseason preview. Huge shout out to Coach Todd Brown for giving me his time. Xavier and Camden for joining me as well to give y'all a little taste of what the Manor Mustangs are bringing to the football table this upcoming season. Coach Brown said it straight up. Hey, man, we're not worried about the seniors. We're not worried about what's graduating. We're not holding back. We're bringing it. And a lot of people have counted the Mustangs out. Dave Campbell and saying that they'll get last. They won't win a district game. Last year I said that this district is tough as nails, man. It's crazy good. And I said that last year that there's not going to be a team that goes 0-6, 0-7, 0-8. There's not going to be a team that won't get at least 1 or 2 wins in this district, and that rang true last year. I believe the last 3 teams all being at 2-6, and so the Manor Mustangs this year, what I'm super excited about, and like I said, Coach Brown said we're not pulling back. I don't care what we graduated. He told me straight up, "Hey, listen, I'm not worried about that. What we're going to do is we're going to produce." And absolutely, man, I am 100% on page with that. I love what Coach Brown brings to this Manor offense. They go grab a defensive coordinator that brings energy like all get out. You got Israel Lawrence flying down from the safety position, who had 51 tackles last year, 2 tackles for a loss, and 6 pass deflections. Travion Washington as a defensive lineman, 25 tackles, 6 tackles for a loss, 6 sacks, a pass deflection, a forced fumble. So obviously he can bat the ball down at the line. And there was a lot more to these Manor Mustangs, not discrediting anything. There was a lot more still coming back that I wasn't familiar with. So that's on me on that, because you look at Justin Parker at the linebacker position and the way that man can come down, his reaction to the ball, not over pursuing. Dude's got a nose. You look at Paul Adams being able to get up there and get the pass deflection, great defense. You bring those young men back on defense with their defense coordinator, and this defense is going to be lethal. This offense, like Coach said, he's like, and this is another thing I love about Coach Brown. Coach Brown isn't going to be like, this is my offense, this is what we're running, y'all adapt. Coach Brown's like, this is what I got. This is now my offense. This is what we're going to run. I'm going to adapt to the players. I'm not. This is my offense. We'll adapt to the offense, and that's awesome, man. He's got a great running back in Xavier Hill. Had 600 plus all-purpose yards. He had 504 yards on the ground with 4 touchdowns on only 103 carries, which averaged 4.9 yards a carry, 131 yards receiving. Against Hutto, he had 20 rushes for 121 yards and a touchdown. And then when he catches out the backfield, it's a big play with 2 receptions for 45 yards. Versus Cedar Ridge, 18 carries, 101 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 32 yards. Dude's averaging 16 yards of reception in that game. Xavier Hill squatting 500 plus, deadlifting 500 plus, got tree trunks for legs. This dude behind a seasoned offensive line, and even in the sophomore that was coming back on the line, I don't have it here, but they got senior leadership. They got a sophomore that is seasoned, that has played on varsity. The line's going to be strong. The running game's going to be strong. And don't get it twisted. Camden can run the ball too. Camden ended the season, and Xavier's stats were on 8 games as well. Camden's stats on 8 games, he was 123 of 264 for 1,743 yards, 13 touchdowns, with an additional 73 yards and 3 touchdowns. If Camden could have got those 2 more games at what he was averaging, 200 plus something yards a game, we're looking at a 2,000 yard passer. I think we're at the end of this year. I think, and just guessing, I think when Camden can hit 2,000 yards, I think Xavier can run for a G easily. This is going to be an explosive offense that leaned more on the passing game last year. Will now lead a little bit more on the running game, but that doesn't, like he said, we're not disqualifying because you got wide receivers like Jaden Cyphers and David Grant that can stretch the field. And Jaden Cyphers, I believe, is 6'1". He's a big body, but you got a guy you can throw it up to. This offense is going to be lethal. Coach Brown's play calling is good. I've really enjoyed going to those games, and this offense it's been something fun to watch on Friday night. The defense is going to be great. This is another team, man. Here's the thing. Here's the deal. You got these young men coming up, stepping into their roles, and there's not that selfish play. It's they take the me out of team, they take the I out of pride. Those dudes are playing as a team. Those dudes got each other's back right now. Those guys are rolling with each other. They're building this brothership, and when you got your brothers back, when 11 of y'all walk as a unit, and there's no separation, it's we play together. Oh man, Manor not only gonna make a playoff run, they can win some playoff games. They got it. That team comes before me. And when y'all get that to get and watching over the offseason, the leadership program that these coaches have these guys in, the off the field character development, man, Manor on the right track. They look dang sharp this upcoming offseason. It's something that I'm super excited to watch. I know for sure I'll catch 4 games this season, no doubt. And it's going to start off against Bowie. Last year, they did lose to Bowie. I had that score somewhere, and it was a shootout. It was a high-scoring game. But looking forward to seeing that season tone setter. Manor lost some tough ones last year. Round Rock Westwood, that was 16-28. That was over there. They lost at Stony Point 18-21. They lost at Vista Ridge 14-31. They didn't play McNeil. They have this team going 0-8 in district. They'll be better than 2-6 that they were last year. They got at Hutto, a game that they won. That's going to be a tough matchup. But you got versus Westwood, versus Stony Point, versus Cedar Ridge, versus Vista Ridge. You got those at home. So, Manor Mustang fans, As my good man Daniel, the voice chancellor, the guy I broadcast with, says, puts your cheeks in seats. Get out there, support these Manor Mustangs. Let's make a run at it, baby. I'm super excited, man. You'll have Andre Terry, Princeton, going to be out there. I can't real man. I'm horrible with his last name, you man. Everybody's talking about you, man, for sure. Princeton, Jaden Cyphers, David Grant. Looking forward to a dang good season, man. And I'm glad, super pumped up that I was able to get the time with Coach Brown and be able to do your Manor Mustangs 2025 preseason preview. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm about to leave you with an interview from starting quarterback Camden Huff and starting running back Xavier Hill of the Manor Mustangs. Thank you, ladies.
Welcome in, guys. Manor Mustangs 2025 preseason preview. We have senior quarterback Camden Huff, senior running back Xavier Hill. These two gentlemen, powerhouses for this Manor offense. Camden, we'll start with you coming into your senior year. This is something that you talked about since you were young, and now you're here. What can we expect out of Camden Huff and these Manor Mustangs in 2025?
Man, this is our breakout year. This is personally the best team that I've been on in the past 4 years now, and I'm just ready to put on a show for y'all and just go crazy.
Xavier, you're in your senior year. Ran super hard last year, a man that runs with the lean. What are some things that you did over the offseason to get you prepared for this upcoming season?
I studied more the playbook, and it was a lot of reads that I missed during the season, a lot of holes I missed. I could have had more yards, but I studied the playbook this season. I studied my O-line. I got bigger, got stronger. I'm just ready to get more yards than last season.
Let's talk about getting stronger. Let's let the guys know we were talking about you're squatting what? What are we looking at here, Xavier?
I'm squatting 500, and I'm deadlifting 500, and I'm benching 285 right now.
Hot dang. All right, Cam. In this powerful offense, you got a great running back to complement the passing game. Open up some stuff. Talk to me about some of these receivers that are stepping up offensively for you on this Manor Mustang offense.
So this year we have one senior coming back, and he was behind some really good receivers last year, so he developed a lot. But these upcoming freshmen and upcoming sophomores and juniors that are coming, oh yeah, they're gonna be good. Like these probably the best young receivers I ever played with this year. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Shine some light on your running back. Talk to me about how Xavier complements this offense and your offensive line as well.
Oh yeah, dude, he's amazing. Like, I mean, he's perfect. Like for our offense, I mean, if passing isn't going well, all we gotta do is just hand it off to X, and I mean, we're good.
And if X gets the ball, then it opens up the passing too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be good this year.
Xavier, talk to me about your offensive line, some of these returners, and what you can accept, or what we can expect from your offensive line.
Okay, so since I came last year, I had got more close on my O-line and lifted with my O-line during the off season. So I became more close with them, and I feel like I got a better bond than what I had with my O-line last year.
Gotcha. I know you're going against this Manor Mustang defense every week. Pads haven't been on yet, but you're probably familiar with some of these guys. Who's some of them hard hitters defensively for this Mustang defense?
It's always gonna be Israel. I'm not gonna lie. So
yeah,
it's always gonna be Israel Randall. Yeah, it's always gonna be him.
So Israel led this team in tackles. Not only is he flying down from the secondary, we're talking about a guy that plays safety. That's one of the hardest hitters on this team. That's amazing. Camden, who's the guy that's always bringing the pressure on that defensive line for these Manor Mustangs this upcoming season? Who's going to be one of those biggest replacements? Because you had the Gollies, you had Robinson. Who do we have this year?
This year it is definitely Princeton Umamiel, and he's coming, dude. Like his brothers, he's bringing on the legacy, dude. Like his brothers probably taught him something, because every time I snap it, he's already back there. So yeah, I'm excited for him this year, and he's young. He's coming to be a junior, and there's already colleges looking at him.
What's let me take it off. Let's take a little heat off. Let's talk about the off season, but the fun part. What do you do for fun? How did you spend the off season away from the workouts and putting in the 7-on-7s? What did you like to do?
Go fishing, like to get my mind off everything. Go to my grandma's land and fish with my little cousins, play games, and just do my thing. Eat.
Absolutely.
Go to my friends. I mean, nothing much.
Xavier, it's Friday night. You're about to take the field. What is on in your headphones before you step on there? What is turning you up on Friday night?
This year is definitely gonna be around. I don't know if y'all know him, but his name is like Lil Rick and Baby Smack. It's always gonna be around them.
Heck yeah. Well, that's something I'm definitely going to look into. Is there anything you would like to leave the Central Texas football fans, Manor Mustang fans, heard it here first, football fans, about Cam Huff in 2025?
Oh, we're coming. I mean, it's not just me; it's my team. So, I mean, we're gonna be coming.
Absolutely.
Everybody's underestimating us, and we're just gonna smack them in their face and surprise them.
Absolutely. Xavier, what are we leaving with the fans here, sir?
I mean, VAR got us at dead last right now. Y'all counted us last. So we're here to beat every team in the district.
Absolutely. And y'all got you got great leadership at the top. You got great coaches. And I'm really excited about this upcoming season, man. So
Yes,
appreciate you for coming down here and
Appreciate
for you coming down here as well. Y'all joining me. This is going to do it for the 2025 Manor Mustang preview. Guys, thank y'all again, and y'all have a blessed evening.